Hey, church family, Pastor Scott here, and I just wanted to share a couple of thoughts with you that have kind of been running through my head, especially at the start of a new year. You know, it's kind of the season for resolutions and all of that, and whether you do that or not, that's up to you. I tend not to, but it does cause me to kind of think about things. And one of the things that I've been kind of thinking about is really how a self-centered society we live in, and just because we're Christians and in the church doesn't mean that we're not self-centered and selfish. You know, it's been said that we don't really know how selfish we are until we get married. Life goes from being all about me to now being all about me and you. And whether we like to admit it or not, we are self-centered, and that can cause rifts in our marriage, to say the least. And then sometimes couples finally figured out this newness and how to live with one another, and we're almost getting it down, and then a little bundle of joy comes along. And children, they are an amazing gift from God, but they do create some challenges, and those parents out there know exactly what I'm saying. Now it's not just me and you, now it's me, you, and you, and you, and you, and you, depending on how many kids we have. And these kids need stuff from us, and they take our time, our resources, our energy, and sometimes just like, there's nothing left for me. So if we're honest with ourselves, we just want it to be a little bit more about me at times, right? Have you ever thought that? I want some me time. So let's give into that temptation. Let's give into that want. But let's do it maybe in a slightly different way than you're thinking, because you're thinking a pastor just told me to give into a temptation. Well, here's what I mean. Every day, maybe for the rest of the month, let's just start there. Let's pray, and let's ask for God to do something in you. So when you pray for something like that God would make you the spouse that's more in line with what he would want you to be. Pray that God would give you a heart of compassion and tenderness towards your husband or wife. Pray that God would give you eyes for them only. Pray that God would allow your heart to be open to forgive and be forgiven. Pray that God would give you the ability to listen to your spouse without interrupting or defending. Pray that God would begin to heal the hurt that's in you and in your marriage. Pray that God would deepen the love that you have for your spouse. Or maybe pray that God would reignite that love for your spouse. Pray that God would use you and your marriage to serve as examples to those around you. Pray that God would increase your love and commitment towards your spouse. And finally, there could be a lot of other prayers as well, but finally, pray that God would make you more like Jesus. Pray that he would sanctify you. There you have it. Make it all about you and your prayer life for these next couple of weeks by praying that God would work in your life, specifically in your role as husband or wife. Now, I realize every marriage is unique and some are better than others, but none are too good or too bad for God not to do something great in. God is able. He's able to do way more than we ask or think. But it starts with you asking God to mold you and shape you. Remember, he is the potter. We are the clay. So make it about you for the next few weeks and see what God does. We might just be amazed.